YouTube, petey Twofinger here. Today we're going to be talking about open mic. Now, it's not going to be what you normally run into is this checklist. Respect the equipment, tip your waitress, buy your drinks, ask before you plug in, don't talk over other performances, buy some drinks, you know, tune up, to communicate with your other musicians. This is not that video. This is a little bit more on the psychological end of things, and it comes just from my experience. So we're going to start off with the most recent open mic. An old drummer pal of mine who we had a real off and on relationship, a real trying relationship. But I really did like this guy, but he had some issues. Anyway, he got a hold of me and was like, we're going to go to this open mic. So I looked into the open mic, and here it's like a real established thing. And he had played with his brothers for many years. They had a huge book of every song that you could ever play in a bar or a wedding. And they had learned like cheat versions, just the basic chords to get by to play a cheat version of every song known to man. So at this point, we're older, and he didn't need those books anymore. They kind of knew everything. And his brother maybe had that book there, but had it down on the ground, off on a table where it wasn't up, where you could see it. So I go to this place, and it's packed. And what you see is people that don't know how to tune their instruments. They can't play. And then people who should never be around any type of amplification device because they sing flat. They could never sing in key, even if you had a gun to their head. These are the people that are signing, and I want to go be rock star. And then they get up there, and it's just like, oh, like fire in your ears, So, and then the people, you get a smattering of applause, like, oh, you did good, very good job. And then the house band will get up there, ba 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 ba, and it's like, like you're awesome, yes, rock and roll. So then maybe you'll get some like politics, schmolitics, the good guy, the bad guy, the white guy, the black guy. Good, the beautiful, doing his beat poetry, wearing maybe like a Rasta hat, like he smokes weed, and then like some wannabe rapper guy who's like, I spit fire, I rap and I rhyme, that guy, yeah, you're good, he'll bring in some MP3 player that'll take a half hour to connect, and they won't turn that up, you could barely hear it. And then he's popping the P's and the B's, the plosives are blowing out the house BA. So that's what you'll find. And then at the end of the night, there'll be like these straggler guys. These are guys who have personality defects. These are guys who know how to tune their instruments, and they know how to play. They just haven't found their path yet. They haven't found anybody that they can get along with well enough to play in a band yet for whatever reason. These are the guys that'll stumble up on the stage at last call, and they'll stand around, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? And then, bam, the guy in the house band is launching into Iron Maiden Run for the Hills or something way too hard that has way too many chord changes, and none of those guys can keep up. Just to put these people in their place, because psychologically, the game that you see at these open mics is just like working in a factory. You'll have a group of people. There's the funny guy, the attractive person, there's the super hard worker, and the lazy guy. Then there's the guy who's going to be the supervisor, who rises to the top, that the bosses pick him. Then they pick him for a specific set of reasons, not a skill set. It's a psychological thing. This person is specifically this class, C corporate type of person who doesn't have any sense of humor. They show up 15 minutes early, they stay an hour late, and they rat out other employees. They don't have any friends. They're just nasty people. that if the person is funny, they'll make sure that they do everything they can to keep that person down. The person is good looking, they'll rat them out and set them up, just like evil people. And these are the type of musicians that you find running the open mics. It's the same thing. And these people, this is what you'll find at open mic, is the person who's paid to run it, and they've been doing it for 10, 15, 25 years, they will be doing everything they can to put, not necessarily the people that can't tune the guitars and the people that can't sing, they will give those people their fair shot and go, yeah, and try to quickly get them off the stage. But if you have any talent and you can play your instrument, these type of people that are running the open mic, they will do everything in their power to play dirty, sabotage, play with the PA, to cut you short and to keep you down so that they can shine. They will do what they can to put themselves above you and make sure that you know that by the time you leave. And this is just what you're going to run into if you go to an open mic, is kid stuff. It's not going to be fair. It's not going to be let's get along. It's going to be this I'm way better than you, even if that's not really the case. I mean, the case may be that you have your strong points and your weak points, and some of your strong points are going to be way higher than the guy running it, and that guy running it will see that, and he will make sure that you do not get to flex that muscle. Do everything in his power. So that's what I'm talking about. This is going to be a multi-video series, and I want to keep these kind of short. So I'm going to end part 1 here. Check out part 2, Rock and Roll Night. All right, peace, and thanks for joining.